Welcome to the UCL Pokemon Draft League. This is Alex Grimes II, the king himself. I gotta tell you, after 7 long years of isolation, we finally emerged, and we emerged at the perfect moment. DrSlaking, I appreciate your video. I loved it. I loved it so much that I hated it. And being a man of honor, a kingly man who always gives good videos for the UCL, I decided to share the UCL to the world at large. In this video, I want to peacefully, maybe not kindly, but peacefully give my opinion on whether the good doctor is correct or if he's false. Remember, I want to stress to you that I am not attacking anything with malice that DrSlaking has said. Also, there will be a little bit of things in the video that you might feel like attributes to you. And if you are offended, grow up, pussy. Also, I want to thank the League Coliseum draft page and Ace Trainer Orange. Without him, we would have never found the Pokemon draft community at large. The first thing that the honorable DrSlaking said was the channels that are in the draft community now are all boring. And I think that he hit the nail on the motherfucking head. This is the boringest, stale-ass videos I've ever fucking seen.
Hey guys, it's your boy.
Shut the fuck up. Because we have the beautiful thing that is free will, naturally, gifted by God. Unfortunately, some people are developing what is called protagonist syndrome or main character syndrome. Every video in most of these channels are only about their specific team. If you ever read a good book, if you watch a good movie, there's always side characters, a villain, there's a developing plot. How am I gonna get all of that stuff if I only see one character go? The draft analysis videos, I have never seen or even thought about some bullshit like this. Why would I look just to see what Pokemon you picked? I want to see them in the battle. Why do people make these videos of them going week to week and it's only their team? Why don't you enunciate? Why don't you pontificate? You gotta bring up your voice. You gotta boom. You have to try to make yourself likable or hateable, either one. But if you come onto the YouTube channel and your voice is like this and you're just talking, well, I'm gonna use this 6 Pokemon for the, and nobody wants to watch that. In the battle, you gotta be booming, dude. Season 13's playoffs chance. It's fighting as hard as it can. It's going to be able to take out the Tapu Koko. However, the Donphan and the Zarude are still here. Donphan's going to outspeed the Clefable. It's all down to Jirachi. Jirachi is going to go for the Z Happy Hour. Omni boosted. The Earthquake does not kill. This is the chance that UCL Finibus needs. Ice Shards is not going to be enough. The stored power will take it out. It's all down to Zarude. Zarude hits first. Jirachi is down. The winner is Canopolis Intimidate. There's a number of things that we as the community can do to alleviate what's going on. Firstly, you need to, as a channel or as a person yourself, you need to identify your own strengths. If you are good at analysis, then you need to group up with somebody who can color commentate. Someone who, like me, who can boost and make it hype. If you are someone like me who can make it hype, but your if your analysis is weak, then you need to get one of those eggheads that are making their videos really boring, put them in your videos. You need to collaborate with someone who complements your strength. Listen, 2 things. We've been isolated for 7 years. That being the South Orange UCL, where I'm from. Second thing, I'm a grown-ass man. This is not my first community that's been dying. I've been through a lot, mentally, physically, growth, and lots of hardship in my life. If you do not take the qualities of the people that you liked before, DrSlaking mentioned a lot of these YouTubers and content creators who everyone liked. If you don't take the qualities that they had before and attribute them to yourself, if you don't grow yourself, when those people leave, there is going to be nothing left. That's why we're in the predicament that we're in right now, is because we sat there and watched all the good content creators. They didn't collaborate with the younger players, so when they left, there's nothing left for us. You need to grow personally, and it's not even just Pokemon related. If you want to succeed in life, you need to grow on a personal level by understanding your flaws, understanding what someone else who's more successful than you has done to get to the level that they're at, and then take that and bring it to your life. Bring it to your channel. Now, up until this point, the South Orange UCL, where I'm from, has never tried to get any public notoriety, just enough popularity to make small-term growth and to keep the league alive, which it has been. 7 long years, no break of continuous gameplay. What league can say they did that? There's some ways that we stayed alive that might not work for you, but I just wanted to share them just for fun. First off, we are based off of a friend group that we got together in college. So we have not only just this online relationship between each other, but we have a real life. It's a hard relationship that we have grown in real life, face to face. I know a lot of you have friends that you have met in the league, but maybe you should try to invite one of your other gamer friends from your schools. I know a lot of you are in high school. I know a lot of you are still in college. Hey man, you like Pokemon? Why don't you come check this out? That's how you grow a community. Referring your friends. It's not just YouTube views. You have to get in people's faces. You have to be entertaining. You have to be loud and boisterous about something that you love. If you love the draft community, then you need to be an advocate of that. A lot of times when I advertise my channel in some of the Discords, I will always say there is no one doing it like us. And I believe that, to be honest with you. I believe it for 100% truth. There is no one doing videos like the South Orange UCL and the Pokemon Draft League channel. Name another channel who's dissed each other so much we made an entire rap album. Here's a snippet of it.
You don't wanna get hit with the straight though. 606 gotta get Drake though. This a game, but I make no mistake though. Brick break, get your neck snap like a capo. Sam think he great, but he really lightweight. I'm the head of state, Needle King, been crowned. Drink a paw, infiltrated, don't make a sound. And new bar, twin lead, pallet. Put the oak in your mom, and she lick you down. Looking like your team been lost and found. Put you 6 feet in the dirt, that's ground. Ever since Gen 1, I get jiggy with a pound. Y'all, go against me, that shit's been scary. You know I'm square up on sight like Garrett. Still being pointed at your head, it's a crit. Tell you what I'm gonna do, never talk shit. Garrett.
That was just a little taste of the extra that we can get into. That there's people that have skills that are outside of Pokemon that we can attribute and add on to our Pokemon channels, but we don't. If you take anything away from that rant on the first point that DrSlaking made, you should take the point that you need to look into yourself. Look at yourself and see what you can improve on, see what your strengths are, see what small changes you can do incrementally to increase the quality of yourself, the quality of your life, the quality of your content. And holy shit, you are not the protagonist. You need to branch out and accept other people into the fold. The second point that DrSlaking stated was that commentating was hard. And from the way that he presented it, he is correct. Commentating would be hard, but you have to look at exactly what he wants commentating to be and to realize that that is wrong. Basketball, baseball, football, American football, boxing, esports, they're all the same, where they're watching it live and they're able to give the commentators are able to give their opinion on everything that's going on in real time. This is not possible for a Pokemon Draft League, and here's why. There's a whole bunch of nerds out there, myself included, that either I'm old, I have a wife, I have a job that I work 10.5 hours a day at the bare minimum. There's no way for a commentator to be able to hop in on every single scheduled match inside a league and commentate live on all of them. You gotta pay me. My overtime costs $60 an hour at the bare minimum. I want to get paid $100 when I work overtime. So how am I supposed to wait on y'all for 24/7 the entire week and set up a live match to commentate? It's not going to work. You got to pay somebody. On the third issue, I'm going to elaborate on this next point. I'm going to say I'm not going to commentate a game that's going to go for 40 minutes and every single turn is 3 minutes long. We've only gotten to the damn turn 20 and it's been an hour-long game. There's no commentator who's going to sit there for an hour long and justify how long some of these games are going. If you are playing in a Wi-Fi battle, the timer needs to be set. If you are playing on, if you're playing on Pokemon Showdown or on sports, the timer needs to be set, because the announcer or the commentator is not going to have enough material to go as you continuously go on damage calculator to figure out each turn. That's going to come back in the next point. But what I'm stressing is the games are going too long. The games are not interesting enough for a commentator to be able to continuously go. When I commentate, I do first time reaction, meaning I do not watch the game. The only games I'm able to predict what's going to happen is the games that I'm watching. The games that I play, because I'm in the league too. I play in the South Orange UCL as well. So I know how my game's going to end up, and I try my best to first time reaction it, but I know how it's going to end. The other games, they're all first time reaction, meaning I either play the replay on Showdown as a normal speed or a slow speed, depending on what's going on in the game. That way I can analyze what's going on in the game and be able to give my reaction for the first time. This is the fresh eyes. I see it for the first time. Oh my gosh, did you see that play? Blah, 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 blah. That's the way that a Showdown commentary needs to go, because I bet my bottom dollar nobody else is going to be sitting there for hours on end, number one, waiting for your game to start while people fuck around with the damage calculators, fuck around deciding which move to do. Nobody's waiting on that unless you pay me. Now, DrSlaking did say he wants to see high-level play while the commentating is going on. And this sounds a little bit European, if you ask me. Don't sound like an American. I didn't get too many of the football references. I'm a basketball dude. I'm from South Philly. So I agree. I don't want to see a pickup game when the 76ers are playing, when Joel Embiid is playing. But until we make the videos, the content more interesting, until it gets more hype, until the hype comes out, we shouldn't be worried about too much of the highest level competitive, because highest level competitive is a very niche thing. We need to be hype. We have to branch and attract a popular view, not just the highest the competitive, because that's only going to attract a small niche amount of people who think they're the shit and they're really not. I'm not going to comment too much on the Wi-Fi scene, because from what I've seen on other YouTube channels, the games do go pretty well. Don't take too long. The only issue that I have with that is it's very hard to commentate live because of the format that it is. I believe that if you're going to do that, you either got to pay somebody, you got to compensate this person for waiting for that long. You got to either or get all together in a group as like an event. I know people are participating in events. Get together. Hey, Friday night at 7 p.m. after everybody eats dinner, let's play all our games at once. That way we can have a commentator. It can be a live event. But you don't have I'm pretty sure we don't have we don't have the ability to do that. This is a global thing, draft leagues. That 7 p.m. could be in the middle of the night for somebody else. I remember I stayed maybe a couple weeks in China. My wife is Chinese. We stayed a couple weeks in China. I had to play in the middle of the night to make sure that my other opponent had the opportunity to get the game he wanted. He wanted to play at 7 o'clock at night right after his dinner. That means I got to be up at 7 in the morning. How's the commentator going to be able to do that too? Now, before he continues on to his last big point, he does mention about the spectator atmosphere. I do agree that the spectator atmosphere does increase the quality of your experience. This is a problem with devotion, a problem with commitment to your league, because if you cared about your community like the South Orange UCL does care about their community, we would be joining the chat as the live match is going on and just having a good time kicking back. We're friends. If you don't make the friendships, make the connections that you want in the community, you will never have a good community. You will never make the content boom. I really applaud the League Coliseum draft page. Whenever I see a live battle plan, they got 10, 20 deep watching that game. I applaud that. That's the shit right there. That's the shit. That's what I'm talking about. The South Orange UCL also does that shit. When there's a live battle playing, it's either right before the battle, right after. We're all joining the call. We're talking. We're chumming it up. We're having a good time. A lot of these other leagues, it's just people are just putting in the replay. No, he didn't even know the live battle was going. That's kind of the introvert issue that we have with gamers. You know how we are. You know how I am. How I was. Where people like me, introverted, they didn't want to sit in a call and talk to people who don't feel like you're interesting enough. That's another thing. You got to build yourself. You got to get out there. You got to make connections, man. Because that's how the spectator atmosphere is going to increase. It's not just the commentators. It's you yourself as the viewer needs to try to make connections with other viewers in, say, the Discord, in the Twitch chat or something. Yeah, DrSlaking he said the right thing in the video when it comes to spectator atmosphere. Spectators, they do increase the quality, the value that you feel in your experience in the draft leagues, but that also boils down to each and every individual person's commitment to whatever league they're in. Whatever your home league is, you better be riding or dying for that league if you want to keep it alive, if you want to see it succeed, if you want to see it grow. You know, the crazy shit is I know my league is going to keep slowly growing because we're following all these principles that I'm throwing out there. If you're not taking this heat, then that's too bad for you. I'm not talking directly to DrSlaking. I'm talking to the viewer who wants to see their league improve. You know, after every season, you want to look back with your admins, look back and see what went right, see what went wrong. Maybe we need to change the tiering system or the point system, whichever one that you prefer. Or maybe you could even just switch up the format. Maybe if your league is running point system, maybe just go over to tier system one time, or tier system to point system. Maybe instead of the full round robin for the league, maybe you can do a team-based conference system. Oh, you didn't hear about that? Yeah, because we made it up. We came up with this heater idea to split the 32 people in the league into 4 teams of 8. Those 8 players are now considered a conference or a team. They'll help each other out. They're not going to battle each other, but they're going to help each other prep. They go against let's say Team A goes against Team B for the first 8 weeks, and then after that, the next time they're gonna go against Team C, and then in the last 8 weeks they'll go against Team D. So you'll face everybody in the regular season that's not your own team. And then playoffs is every man for himself. That was really fun for 2 seasons. There's a little bit of drama at the end. I'm pretty much one of the big parts of it. We didn't continue with that afterwards. But it was good while it lasted. We don't need any more Pokemon. Just like DrSlaking said, I was glad that he said that. What you need to do is stir the pot in your fucking league. Every single league out here is following the same guidelines. We don't need that. You need to spice things up. I'm in the only league that South Orange UCL is the only league that's running Z moves. Like, I understand you might think that Z moves are inherently uncompetitive, but they make the game fun. You know what comes with fun? More people. If you want more people to stay, the games need to be interesting. If you want the games to be more interesting, some shitty strategies, some shitty things that are inherently toxic, such as taking too long to make a turn. Those things need to go, and you know I'm not talking about stall. It also comes down to growth mindset, you taking a step out of your comfort zone by playing new Pokemon, playing fresh Pokemon for you, by playing in a format that you're not usually used to. Too many of the Pokemon leagues that I see have the same tiering system with the same Pokemon and the same points, but playing the same format. You need to stir the pot. If something did really bad on one season, make it cheaper, and so what if it goes on a tear the next season? At least you see that this Pokemon has some potential. Maybe in the next seasons after that, it'll be picked and it'll be loved. Maybe if you allow a Pokemon that wasn't allowed before, let it go on a tear. Who the fuck cares? This is a casual league. 90% of the leagues are casual. The other 10% are private. Because they're not going to let every schmuck come in. I was really on the fence with bringing this up, but I feel like it's essential if you want to spice things up. You gotta stop trying so hard. God damn it. If you're trying so hard to win the game that you're taking the fun, taking the enjoyment and the excitement out of your gameplay to everything's now boiled down to, like I said, a damage calculator, and you're crunching numbers every game instead of playing with your intuition like real sports players play, then you're asking for your community to get killed off. I really liked DrSlaking saying talking about, drama and storylines and shit on this one point that he made. Someone does need to come in and step the fuck up with his content shit. I'm gonna do my thing over here. I don't know what y'all doing, but I'm gonna do my thing over here. South Orange UCL ain't gonna die. And if you make it this far in the video, I want you to go look at the comments now, just in case this thing gets a little bit of hype. Look at the comments now and see some bitch-made motherfucker comment and use an ad hominem. Do you know what an ad hominem is? It's a legal term or a debate term used when someone attacks a person instead of the argument that they're making. So because my channel is low, because the Seton Hall UCL, the South Orange UCL, excuse me, that's our college name, Seton Hall, because our channel only has 40-something subscribers, someone might come in the comments and say what you said doesn't matter because you don't have the hype. You don't have the subscriber base, the followers to make whatever you say matter. That's an ad hominem because everything I'm saying is heat right now.
Didn't you go 0-3 and then...
No. That's an ad hominem. It doesn't matter what somebody's record is. You need to listen to what they're saying. Listen to the words that are coming out of their mouth and then assess it with your big boy brain. And then maybe you might pick up something that's useful. Maybe, I really hope somebody picks up something that's useful that I'm saying. You know, at this point, I'm sort of tired of making this video. I gotta be honest with you. I don't think I can add on anything of value. I'm tired. I want to put this out. I know it's gonna ruffle somebody's feathers. I apologize for that. I apologize that you are offended, but you need to grow up. If someone says some shit to me after this, if I read it and somebody says whatever you're saying is bullshit, that's cool. But I want to hear what their opinion is, right? Because I'm a grown-ass man. I can take the criticism from somebody. Sometimes we're not, as the community, open to criticism. Open to others pointing out flaws in your gameplay, flaws in whatever your creation is. You gotta be open to criticism. Because if you're not open to criticism, then you can't grow. So was he wrong saying draft is dead? Yeah. It's dying, but it ain't dead. Is there a way to easily course correct what's going on? Hell yeah. You just need the ambition to do it. And with that, we're going to end the video. Remember, there's a giveaway at 100 subs. We're giving away any Pokemon Nintendo Switch game that the winner chooses. Okay? It's coming right out my pocket because I care. Also, thank you for everybody who subscribed so far. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you in the next UCL video. It's going to be good. You know it's going to be good. DrSlaking, I appreciate you. I thank you for kicking this debate off. It needed to be said. This shit needs to stop. Ace Trainer Orange, my boy, you know I'm not trying to hurt nobody. But they need to hear the truth. The truth's gonna hurt sometimes. Next UCL video coming out on Sunday. It's gonna be week 2 with Conference B. See you next time.